Hi, welcome everyone to Coleman Report Live, May 4th edition. Congrats on coming into the new link. Sorry about that. We had to change it up a bit, but you guys figured it out. We have a special guest today. My father, Bob Coleman, is actually on the line today for the first time in a while. We missed him, and here he is. How you doing, Bob? You doing, Dad?
I am doing a hell of a lot better than I was.
Good.
Anyway, first of all, I want to thank you and Katie for picking up the slack while I took my unexpected 5-week vacation. I don't know where I was half the time in the 5 weeks, but anyway, I'm not going to bore you with all the details. We all have friends who've gone through this crap. For me personally, the prognosis is good, and it's going to take me a while. It's going to take me a while to get back on track to where we are. Other than I know, when you get some time off, you get to reflect. Katie, these are most interesting times, and I hope that you only go through this once in your life.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. We look forward to getting you back on the show when you have time.
I'm going to start tomorrow. I can't. Obviously, I've got emails. I just have to get back to work. I apologize for those of you who sent me emails. I never responded, so please give me a little slack on that. I plan on being back full force tomorrow. I appreciate all of your support. I got a number of personal emails and well wishes. I didn't return any of those because I was in no shape to. So, anyway, Katie and Joseph, thank you very much. And I will talk to you all tomorrow.
Thanks. Love you, Dad. All right, let's get into this. Katie, we got a ton of stuff today. First of all, do we have a PPP program still?
It looks like we still do. Yeah.
The window keeps on getting pushed back. Yesterday, they came out and said 175 billion out of the 320 for round two. So let's do a couple poll questions. We want to know the average size of your PPP loans.
Now, I don't know if it's going to match what we have on our audience today, but from what I've been hearing, we have been getting a lot more of these smaller loan sizes, and it's really helping those small businesses.
Yeah.
It's all over a little bit.
Yeah, 40%, 50%. So for you guys on audio only, and then so the majority, 80% of it is 100,000 or less, which we expected that, and then there's a couple people that got some bigger loans, but for the most part, they're pretty small on the second. So,
Right.
Second question is, are your small business customers resuming their services? And this is a complicated question because states open up better, and
Right.
Again, a complicated answer. So it's really all over the board.
Split.
Yeah. 30% yes, 36% no. So.
Well, and it depends where they're at too, because I'm hearing certain states are opening up completely, and other states are just trying to get a little bit open. So it's going to depend where our bankers and our lenders and everybody is at.
And the last question is a common email that we've seen. I figured we just ask it. Has your lending institution paused submissions? And 33% yes, 65% no. So that's I think we're gonna looking at a window of Wednesday or Thursday, Katie. But it's really up in the air. So let's get into what did they announce yesterday?
So the loans. Let's see. Oh, this is from the Treasury Secretary. We have a statement from them just explaining how much is in the program and how much has been used already. And there's some great data. Do we have the slides on that? Mm-hmm. There we go. Perfect. So here's the numbers so far. And it looks like we're probably going, like you said, maybe up until Wednesday. It kind of depends if they do the limitations again, where we do only the smaller lenders. That might extend it a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go back to this. The average loan that was announced from the administrator was 80,000, and 2.2 million loans. That's far more than round one. As round one, we're still hearing reports and the aftershocks of some of the bigger loans that became a political issue. Round two seems to be going smoothly again. And this is an interesting chart, how they break it out by state. California is by far the biggest, 33 billion. New York is, remember we saw this chart 2 weeks ago, and Texas was number one, and New York wasn't even in the top five. So it's shifted back to a normal, I guess, somewhat normal lending activity. So.
Yeah, we were just talking about this before we started, and there was a notice here maybe about a week ago from Velasquez who was saying that some of the places that are really reliant on travel were not getting the most. So you're seeing places like, Puerto Rico that was not even 1%. And it looks like they're slowly moving up there, but that is probably a big concern, is those places can't reopen right now because nobody wants to travel. And, even if they wanted to travel, a lot of places are not allowing it.
This is the loan size for the second round, and it's incredible how, the 70% of them are 50 and under. In fact, it was interesting. Chuck, we had the community bankers on Friday, which was a great show, and Chuck was saying that the bank president from Georgia said that he made a $500 PPP loan. So it's really we hear these amazing stories. So these are the top 15 lenders, which they haven't released the names of, but we can speculate who's at the top. I mean, unbelievable data that they're coming out with today. So we also got a little bit more guidance on forgiveness, which we talked about last Friday, as being, really underwhelming in the sense of getting any sort of guidance from the agency. But they came out with a new FAQ, which we've attached. And Katie, talk about this for a bit. So
right. So this is giving us some guidance on laid off employees and trying to rehire and how that affects your ability to get forgiveness.
Right. And we look forward to more of that. So you wrote a great article this morning about how small business, you focused on restaurants, but how all small businesses need to pivot. And this is just a good, snapshot of one sector, but give us a recap of what you wrote about.
Right. So this specific article was really talking about Texas, which is trying to reopen their restaurants and some of their businesses right now. And you're seeing that across the country. Over the weekend, several other states and regions were saying that they wanted to reopen. And the problem is you're seeing a lot of smaller businesses say they can't reopen because they can't have enough people come into their business and out of their business within a time frame to actually make a profit. So what they're doing is the restaurants in Texas have started to create this program online where you can get your food shipped into you with some of it pre-prepared. Other parts of it, they'll give you video instruction on how to prepare it. So you'll have a meal plan throughout the week. And that's just one way they have changed to adjust to this kind of situation. And you're seeing other businesses as well. There was a great story actually during the first round of PPP loans. There was a business, a surf shop in Hawaii that was doing a similar thing. They couldn't obviously have surf lessons. And so they went online, they started a Instagram, and they were posting pictures of jewelry, like the puka shells and the things that surfers like to wear, and selling that instead as an alternative for right now. Mm-hmm. So a lot of businesses are trying to pivot and try to adjust because they're not able to get the number of customers that they normally get, and it's just not enough people to make a profit even when they open.
This we don't have a case as of yet. However, the FBI is telling everyone to be very careful with identity theft and PPP loan fraud. I know, Katie, you're going to be very busy as this all shakes out. We're still in the very early process of the loans being sent out. But what do you think about the FBI's one? Cool. I guess we lost Katie. I'll take it from there. Katie, you're going to be busy with Fraud Friday. Hopefully not too busy, but the FBI is just saying that you should be very careful with your information, and you need to train your employees to be skeptical of fraudulent emails. So with that, we are selling the franchise report and the NAICS report, and we're going to be launching a bunch of webinars for you guys. Dad, I love you, and I'm glad that you're feeling better. Katie, I don't know if you can hear us, but thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. We really appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming into the new login link. So, yeah, Lisa, thank you for all the well wishes. And we're going to get Bob back on, and we'll have a daily show for you guys at 1 o'clock Eastern. So we appreciate it. Thanks for coming on, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.